In the early 1950s, Iran stood on the edge of a new future. For the first time in its long and complex history, a democratically elected leader, Prime Minister Mohammad Mosaddegh, had risen to power. Proud, incorruptible, and beloved by the people, Mosaddegh made a bold move that shook the global elite. He nationalized Iran's oil, taking control away from the British-owned Anglo-Iranian oil company, now known as BP. For the Iranian people, it was a moment of victory, a stand against colonial greed. But for the West, it was a threat that had to be eliminated. What followed was not a war with tanks or bombs, but a shadow war. In the dark corridors of Washington and London, a plan was hatched, Operation Ajax. The CIA, working hand-in-hand with British intelligence, launched a covert mission to overthrow Mosaddegh and restore the monarchy. It was a mission cloaked in propaganda, lies, and bribes. With a few $1 million and a handful of agents, they set out to shatter Iran's democracy from the inside out. Chaos spread like wildfire. Iranian newspapers were infiltrated and filled with false stories. Religious leaders were bribed to turn against Mosaddegh. Paid mobs flooded Tehran streets, shouting, burning, breaking. The image of instability was carefully crafted. Meanwhile, agents deep inside Iran fueled dissent, bought off army officers, and whispered betrayal into willing ears. The truth was buried under a mountain of deception, and most of the world watched blindly. On August 19, 1953, Iran's hope for freedom died in daylight. Mosaddegh was arrested, humiliated, and put on house arrest for the rest of his life. In his place, the Shah of Iran, a young, Western-aligned monarch, was reinstalled with full backing from the United States and Britain. He would rule with increasing authoritarianism, using secret police, torture chambers, and fear to control the people. The CIA had succeeded, but at a terrible price. The coup wasn't just the fall of one man. It was the erasure of a dream of an Iran governed by its people, not foreign powers or kings. The Iranian people would not forget. For decades, resentment boiled beneath the surface. That anger would eventually explode in the 1979 Iranian Revolution, where the Shah was overthrown and replaced by an Islamic theocracy. The ghost of Operation Ajax haunted every step. Today, many in the West still don't know the story of how Iran lost its freedom in a single engineered day. But for Iranians, the name Operation Ajax is etched into memory, a dark reminder of how democracy can be shattered not by the will of the people, but by the quiet hands of empire.